bloody icy this morning, peeps. The Melbourne Marathon. That was one of my favourite marathons to run. It was a late year, just a shakeout run actually, and I always ran it nice and easy for the first 30k, and honestly, they were my best marathons. I'd come home a couple of minutes after my best fucking times. I mean, I always trained for the full amount of time for it. I always trained my 12 weeks, but I just never put that pressure on me for the race. It was always for a BQ or just to keep the miles in the legs and just, have a change from running around here. So, yeah, the Melbourne Marathon, one of my favourites. And hopefully I get back out there one day doing something in Melbourne, whether it's a half or the 10k, but that's what I intend to do, just do the short stuff. So the big hikes are usually the ones that get my fitness going to start with, carrying that big pack, and when I come back I'm feeling a bit fit, and that's when I get into it. So I got 3 months of training with the pack on. Shit. Going out today, you say, oh, the weather's really bad, it's cold, it's only 4 or 5 degrees, but man, that could happen on the first day of the Overland track, so you got to get used to walking in all conditions. So I'll go out for an hour today, and that'll do. That'll be about, 5k if I keep the pace up. So anyway, nice being in the spa before the sun comes up, feeling good, and looking forward to taking on another day. I remember when I used to be fucking making sausages on the second work day of the week. I know it's the third work day of the week, but it's the second day back with the holiday. But man, I'd be up there now with my hands in fucking ice water, and oh, good God. Fucking butchering is one of the worst fucking trades. Honestly. Here we go, day one, underway. Got to start the Garmin, keep an eye on that heart rate. Pants just a little bit too tight, but they were a bit tight originally, but I've got them on. I won't be wearing these unless it's going to snow for 5 days or 6 days. I have light pants they zip off, into shorts, so they don't weigh anything. These things are lovely pants, but no good for walking, sort of something like the Overland track where I'm actually carrying nearly full weight at the moment, so and for a guy who's not fit, I intend to walk for about 60 minutes, but like I said, I better start my Garmin because I want to see where the heart rate was right from the beginning, and we're going to crack in some hills in about half an hour once I warm up. So yeah, I know I haven't got my Garmin set up straight, my phone set up straight on sideways for my YouTube, but anyway, we'll use this one. It's all good. My doctor rings from, they actually called me from the hospital yesterday to say there's no need to go in for my review. He's going to call me at home, so I'm classing that as a good sign. So we'll keep our fingers crossed, like I said, but here we go, let's do this. Let's do it. Here we go, day one, underway. Got to start the Garmin, keep an eye on that heart rate. Pants just a little bit too tight, but they were a bit tight originally, but I've got them on. I won't be wearing these unless it's going to snow for 5 days or 6 days. I have light pants they zip off, into shorts, so they don't weigh anything. These things are lovely pants, but no good for walking, sort of something like the Overland track where I'm actually carrying nearly full weight at the moment, so and for a guy who's not fit, I intend to walk for about 60 minutes, but like I said, I better start my Garmin because I want to see where the heart rate was right from the beginning, and we're going to crack in some hills in about half an hour once I warm up. So yeah, I know I haven't got my Garmin set up straight, my phone set up straight on sideways for my YouTube, but anyway, we'll use this one. It's all good. It's all good. It's all good. My doctor rings from, they actually called me from the hospital yesterday to say there's no need to go in for my review. He's going to call me at home. So, I'm classing that as a good sign. So we'll keep our fingers crossed, like I said. But here we go. Let's do this. Let's do it. Well, I was happy with that. Actually got up Tranmere's biggest hill. I'm sitting at about 2.2k. I'm not keeping 5-minute k pace up, but I remember when I first moved here to Tranmere, when I was unfit and like overweight, and that hill when I used to walk my Labrador, honestly, I used to have to stop twice up that. Admittedly, I used to have to run from home to the top of there in less than 5 minutes. So, that was a big thing. So I'm heading more to the Mortar Reservoir. So I've got a little bit of downhill now, but I'm going to come back this way and walk the last sort of major Tranmere hill. Oh, that'll push me over an hour, but I'm feeling quite good considering, at the end of the day, if there was anything wrong with me, I would have known about it going up that hill. But, I got up there, I didn't stop. You better see that in my Garmin. I'll upload the actual workout. So there's no elapsed time. I'm not going to have any elapsed time. I've emptied the pooper and the wee-wee, so more information than you need. So, here we are. Up the bush in Tranmere. I haven't seen a wallaby yet, which surprises me sort of this early. Normally I see him at 10 o'clock in the morning. But anyway, here we are, and we're this walk's going to be great if I get pack fit. And like I said, I've never walked at pack fit. So to actually walk at pack fit's going to be, so much more enjoyable. You're not going to be struggling on some of the days where you just want them to end. So this is great. This is actually great. I'm just so happy with myself that I'm out here doing this and getting fit for the walk. Yes. I'll class this as the end of today's walk. I'll sign off. I'm at the top of the last hill. Look, that was very, very successful. I've been walking for a couple of hours by the time I get home. I'm slow. This is the first time I actually slowed down. But backwards to try and keep a bit of light on my face. Otherwise the sun's poking into the camera. But look, I'm classing today as successful. I rang my mum while I was walking up the hill, and like 2 weeks ago I thought I was really sick, but I was throwing symptoms of leukemia, but geez, I'm going to have to do something about that. I remember that from last time. It was starting to creep up around my neck. But look, I remember like 2 weeks ago, and I'd had my bone marrow biopsy, and they said about having one every 3 months. I really thought I was on the way out again, but I just had a really bad virus, and it just made me like out of breath and feeling sort of a bit like the symptoms of the leukemia. But I know for a fact there's nothing going on, nothing at all, unless there's something right back in the beginning in the background, like that test in the McCallum Clinic shows. But honestly, look, I actually feel as good as walking when I haven't got a pack on. Admittedly, I'm slower. I have to be slower. I've got 18 kilo. I've got 41.8 pounds on my back. Exactly 41.8 pounds for anyone in America or wherever they don't have the metric system. So a bit over 18 kilos. And look, I reckon I'll get away with 19 kilo on the walk because everything's in there. All I need is some water. And I'm going to bring my coffee maker and make a little coffee up here tomorrow. So maybe a sandwich for morning tea. Got to keep the energy in, better than a fucking Mars bar, like eating the track on the go, but got to keep it. Take two. I've decided I'm going to have my spa when I get home today, rather than have the spa beforehand. But I think it worked to help loosen up the muscles to start with. So I enjoyed today's walk. I just had a look at the stats, and it did what I wanted to do. I kept my heart rate, sort of in the zone a bit, 124, and peaked 160 something up the hill, and that was near my lactate threshold. So, that wasn't too bad. I thought I'd probably peak over it, get a warning, but I didn't. So yeah, look, it is what it is. I mean, I'm back. I'm into it. It's it's all about getting the miles in the legs, and that's what training's all about. And getting used to carrying that back. And look, I think I might add a bit of weight to it. So when I do carry it, it's going to feel lighter. So if I start carrying 20 kilos, when I drop back to 18, it's probably going to feel a bit lighter when I start. I might even try 22 kilos. Put something really heavy in there. So I'm not going to do that in the first week. I'll wait for a couple of weeks. I've got 3 months. So, I expect to be peachy by then, fitness-wise, pack-wise, and, I'm going to start carrying some gear up the bush and probably have some morning tea up there and, probably do more like 3-hour walks. And then I get Alison to drop me up the top of the mountain. I start doing some mountain walks up Mount Wellington and up, sort of up the tracks up there, up the zigzag track maybe one day with the back on. I might try and do that in the next few weeks.